Let's go to Harland, who's on the line in Atlanta, Georgia. Harland, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hey, how you doing?
I am living the dream, sir. How are you?
Great. Real quick, I'm a college football coach, and I'm going to stay pretty vague, but I'm a college football coach at a Division I FBS institution. And I am in my sweet spot doing what I love to do. No questions about that. The issue, or not issue, but the question is, I've got an opportunity to coach at a different institution of a higher level. And I wanted to kind of find out from you what your thoughts were on possibly taking that job. Now, the job, I make good money. I make about $100,000. The job would be about $25,000 to $30,000 pay cut. My wife and I are in baby step 2, and she also wants to have a baby shortly. So I kind of just wanted to give you a little bit of background there.
Okay. Well, the question is you said a higher level institution, so it's a better program.
It's a better program.
Yeah. And
correct.
I'm guessing you would not just be taking a step back financially, but also in the actual coaching position.
Exactly. Yeah, going from on the field to off the field.
Oh, off the field. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so this is really simple, actually. Is the off the field position something that puts you further down the path, or is it just gets you in the door with the opportunity to move from off field back to on field?
There's lots of different potentials. There's lots of different scenarios that could play out. I've kind of done this before. I've taken the step back, gone to a bigger university. It has slingshot me forward to kind of where I am now.
Yeah. And
now it kind of just comes up again, and it could there's potential for it to slingshot me further, or there's potential for me to just, be kind of begging for the same job that I have now.
Really?
Correct.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is, do you believe in yourself that if you go get that position at this new institution and you're off the field, you said there's multiple possibilities. So what are those multiple possibilities?
There's just possibilities that the person that I'm working for, people that I'm working around, take another job and potentially take me with them. But there's zero guarantees.
Well, of course.
Promises.
Yeah, but there's zero guarantees that the current position you're in doesn't go away if the guy leaves and doesn't take you, or he gets fired. In fact, I'm actually walking through this right now with a friend of mine who is a associate head basketball coach on Division I level.
Oh, wow.
And he's got change going on. And you would have thought he was going to go with the guy that left to take something else, and it's not working out that way. So I just want to I want to push you a little bit to say that you've done this before and it's worked. And I think if you do it again, it will probably work again, because each time that you've done this, you've provided so much value that you're either going to get promoted within this new job. So you go from off-field to maybe on-field to a coordinator position or whatever. And I'm dealing with ambiguity. You know this. I don't know all the details, but I know how it works. And or, you're with a great coach who moves on and takes you with them, whether it's the NFL or another big-time D1 school. So I guess it comes down to, I think the reason you're calling me is because you're a little bit scared because your wife wants to have a baby and you guys are knocking debt off and you feel momentum there, and all of a sudden what would I think normally be a no-brainer, this is my gut, tell me if I'm right or wrong, what would normally be a no-brainer to take a couple steps backward in order to be able to slingshot forward again is making you hesitate because of we're trying to pay off debt and baby might be a possibility. I think that's the whole thing right there.
I think you hit it nail on the nail or nail on the head. But I think the other piece of that is I am in my sweet spot totally. I've got my room. It's my guys. I've got an older group coming back, and I love what I'm doing. Where I'm living is awesome. Everything is great about where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay. Well, see, now that's something I didn't know. So let me tell you, I don't know why you'd want to go backwards unless the draw for this particular coach, you think that it's just going to move faster than where you are right now. I would just look at both jobs and go, no, wait a second. I'm in a position. Can you at least tell me what you do, or is that you can't? You a coordinator?
No, I'm an assistant coach.
You're an assistant coach. A position coach?
Position coach, yes, sir.
Great. Well, position coaches become coordinators, yes or no?
Yes.
That's the path. What's the path for you? What do you really want to do? Let's take away all limitations and just let's name it. What's the ultimate play for you as a college coach?
For me, by the age of 45, 47, I'd like to be a head football coach.
Okay.
Or I'd like to be a position coach in the NFL.
Okay. I don't think that you taking the off-field position is going to make you move faster down the line than staying where you are at an FBS school as a position coach.
And that's some of the advice that I've gotten from guys that I know.
They even know the industry better than I do, but I know enough about sports to know this. You're going to get your shot at being a head coach most likely by moving from position coach to coordinator and then coordinator to head coach. That's usually how it works. Now, we've seen in the NFL, we've seen some position coaches make the leap, right? They've kind of jumped over that, and we see that in the college level. But to me, it's about the proximity principle and really killing it where you are and continuing to make other connections in your industry so that you make the move that way. And I just don't think you're at a place where you need to go backwards financially and positionally. And you going out of the position coach room into a desk job, I think could kill you.
Right.
I think
that's where I was confused about the proximity principle. It's just I didn't know, you know what I mean? Am I in the proximity principle, or do I need to go, to, I guess that's kind of what I was struggling with.
No, I think it's a legit question. Yeah. I think, Coach, you're asking the right questions. Here's what I'm saying. I would rather you be a position coach for a major D1 football coach than being in the office complex and trying to get that other big shot coach's attention. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. No, dude, let me tell you something. Here's where proximity principle works for you in your industry. I don't know what college football's like. I know that college basketball, I got a lot of friends that coach college basketball, and I've spoken at the Final Four and been there. And the Final Four is the big convention for college basketball coaches. So every coach goes to that thing. That's where guys are getting jobs. They're having burgers, coffee, lunch. They're sitting in workshops next to guys and connecting and being intentional. And we'll say, hey, man, I'd eventually like to be a head coach. And that's how you practice. You're already in the industry. So I don't know what the equivalent of the Final Four is for college football coaches, but I know there's got to be a trade show or some convention or something. You're using that. You're working camps as much, you don't have a lot of downtime. I know that. But you're working phone calls and talking to guys and, just growing with people. Hey, what podcast you listen to? Add value to other coaches on other staffs, this kind of thing. And that's how you work it. But no, I would not take the step backward right now. Absolutely not. I think you kill it as a position coach. That's the number one thing you can do. And financially, it's going to be good for you. And you're in good shape. You're in good shape. Boy, I like that, Joe. I like getting the old college football coach calls, Madison. That's like, Joe doesn't like college football that much. Do you really? Well, I know you're from Alabama, but that's like there's a birthright for all you people. Everybody in Alabama, Madison, thinks they're a football fan. Boy, I am offending a lot of people right now. I better change the subject quickly. There's only one thing more controversial than politics, and it's college football. You know what I mean? Especially Alabama fans. Sheesh. Anyway, I love that. That was fun. Yeah, you're in good shape, Harlan. Don't. I would not take that other job. I'd stay right where you are. I love that.